Good evening, everybody. Still a warm day here in Southeast Texas, in the middle of January, the first day of January, anyway. But I want to talk a little bit about grass and chickens on grass. I've seen some nutritionalists, sure enough, poultry nutritionists on the internet talking about how chickens don't necessarily need grass. I'll touch on that briefly. I'm not here to bash anybody, but I'll tell you two things. One, I plant with ryegrass, and I'm going to show you a little bit about that in the second part of this video. But number one, if this rooster did not need this grass, he wouldn't be eating as far as he could reach. If you got good green grass under a chicken's feet, he's going to be healthier. And there's nothing anybody can tell me to change my mind on that. They just need green grass. And I'll tell you to do this. If you don't think chickens need grass, take a hen, put her in a pen off the ground with no access to grass, whatsoever. Give her everything that you think a chicken needs. Put all the Vitapro in her water that you need. Rapido Rooster on her feed. Every supplement that you can possibly think of. Do whatever it takes. Give her everything that you think you can give her that she thinks she needs, or that you think she needs. Keep her in that pen off the ground for 6 weeks, and take her out of that pen and throw her on the ground and tell me what is the absolute first thing she does. She's going to start nipping at the ends of this green grass. The good Lord tells her she needs grass. It's just that simple in my mind. She needs grass, and that's what she's going to eat. I don't know what else to say about that other than I'm of the opinion that if you can, put good green grass on underneath your chicken's feet, and they're going to be healthier. I have several different styles of pens. These are obviously the 3-meter Mexican pens, and this is a prototype. I build all of them the same, as far as the tops, the bottoms, and things of that nature. But when it comes to grass, I know I'm blessed when it comes to having space. Some people can't do that. My cages are 20 feet apart, and this is a new part of the yard, so I have trees planted, and in 4 or 5 years they'll be up and giving some shade, because it does kind of get brutal here in August in East Texas. I move the cages about every 7 or 8 days. Sometimes I'll let them go 2 weeks before I move them, but you can see different stages of grass growth. And in the winter, go get you some ryegrass seed. A 50-pound sack of ryegrass costs you $35-40. It's not really all that expensive, and you don't need but a quarter cup. A handful of ryegrass seed is all you need. Of course, this cage doesn't have a chicken in it, but you can see the stages of grass growth. And every time I move this cage 4 feet, they go in a square, so the cage hits the same ground one time each month. It stays in each spot 4 weeks. 1 week, which, 4 weeks in a month. So if this cage had a chicken in it, when I moved this cage, like I do the rest of the cages out here that's got chickens in it, this would be bare ground. He's going to eat this grass down. Take you a handful of ryegrass seed and sprinkle on there, and let it be. If you want to get fancy and use a rake to cover it up a little bit, that's fine. Ryegrass seed is really, really small. There's a gazillion of them in a handful. Put it on there. You can cover them up a little bit. It sprouts really fast. The colder it gets, the wetter it gets, the greener and faster it grows. It's good nutrition for your chickens. Your chickens will always be on green grass, or at least moving to good green grass. By the time this cage gets back to where it's going, you'll have grass sprouted. It's good in a couple of ways. Obviously, we talked about the health of the chicken. It's going to be very good for your chicken, but secondly, it's pulling all that crap out of the ground. he's constantly fertilizing the ground right there that he's standing on, and you don't want to put that chicken back on that, so your grass is taking care of all that, and turning it into something that he can use. So just to summarize, every week I move this cage. It goes in a square, and every time I move this cage over 4 foot, I'll take a handful of ryegrass seed, sprinkle down there, and boom. Within a week, you'll see small grass growth. You'll begin to see healthier chicken. Okay, here's one of my cardinal roosters. And it's getting about time to move, but you can see where he's at's bare. Where I'm going to move him to has some grass. Of course, I let the horse in here, and she eats the grass down a little bit, but you can also see where he's going to be 2 weeks from now is beginning to get grass growth. By the time he eats this grass down, this is going to look like that. And you just keep moving him and replanting where he came from. It's just my opinion, you'll have much healthier chickens when you have good green grass under their feet.